All right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green, and today is Wednesday. We've got a fun live show for you. It's been a little while, at least since we've done a formal live show and since we've had Wednesday 13 and Sean Clark here, because our schedules are so crazy. Wednesday is fresh back from the road, and Sean and I are on the road almost every weekend. So it'll be fun to catch up. With the audience. I thank everyone who's been watching. We've reached 40,000 plus subscribers and 7 million plus views. And so how great. I thank you guys for keeping this going. And we'll see how long we can go. Anyway, in just a minute, Wednesday 13 and Sean Clark right here after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with you. All right, please welcome Wednesday 13.
Hello.
Wednesday, I feel like I sometimes I have to point out that you are a musician and that you're a singer, and that you were in a band called the Murder Dolls, which was a band that was sort of put together by Joey Jordison, the late drummer of Slipknot. So people, because there's so many new people, and for those people who are watching who might go, who is this guy from the South who doesn't eat hamburgers? Now they know.
That's right.
You also have a record available right now called Mid-Death Crisis. We should point out.
I should have it on standby so I can always show it.
I have one.
Look at that. Boom.
I have vinyl right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, speaking of vinyl, I don't know what that segue is, but let's welcome Sean Clark, Malfunction himself. How are you, Sean?
Dandy, how are you?
What's up, Malfunction?
Why am I not seeing you on looking for you? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, never mind. Got to pull up.
As I was saying, it's been a long time since we were able to do a live show together. I don't know how long it's been, maybe a couple of months, but the last time we all got together was at the OC Fair. That was the second annual OC Fair. I'm going to share the link to the video. Sean, you got that one together pretty fast.
I did, because I needed to get back to my poltergeist one. Dude, I didn't get the memo that eyeliner was tonight was eyeliner night. God damn it. You didn't tell me.
I forgot to send it.
Do you wear eyeliner, Sean?
JD Vance may stop by.
Have you done it? Have you did eyeliner? Is that a thing?
I haven't done that since high school, probably.
Well, we're bringing it back.
I'm trying. I think panties would hit the floor if I put the eyeliner.
You would, dude. I'm telling you, you should do it. Do you get your eyebrows dyed when you dye your hair?
No, this is natural.
Yeah, I draw the line at the eyebrows myself.
Man, I get it all dyed, even though my skunk stripe is bright.
No, I did eyebrows once. I think I have pictures. It was from like 1994. Big mistake. It looked like Groucho Marx. It was like,
hey, Groucho was like,
who is it lately that I've seen that's been dyeing their eyebrows that looks ridiculous?
Well,
like Yngwie Malmsteen with the chops and the eyebrows. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
Have you seen
Mark? He's using Just for Men. That's what he's doing.
Have you seen Mark the Animal Mendoza?
Oh, well, that's not even dyeing. Isn't that just like taking a black Sharpie and just
man?
Sure.
That guy. He
even
looks like
the hairline, everything.
He's like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
that he is. I'll get to these questions, comments, and super chats.
I love Twisted Sister, but that guy.
Oh, no, me too.
He is.
But anyway, back to the fair. The video is out right now. We'll share the link in the description. It's on Sean's channel, Malfunction, and the three of us and our three better halves went to the OC County Fair. I felt like we had a better trip this year, maybe because everyone knew each other a little better.
Yeah, I think that made it a little better, because last time I don't think I knew Sean as well as I knew you, Jason, and I don't know. We've been through a lot now.
And I don't think anybody except me. Well, I don't think Nay. Nay didn't know Chelsea. She hadn't met Chelsea. I don't think she'd met you yet either.
No, I don't think so.
And I think I had met, because I met Chelsea at her work that one night before we we all went to dinner at her work.
Right.
But yeah, I think everybody was a lot more comfortable and laid back, and
we had some, we were having good laughs. I always tell people kind of the key to life is if you can go out and laugh a little bit and have some nostalgia and have some fun. And we all live busy lives. So to do that, it was definitely fun, and it was fun to try as much crazy stuff as we can. I don't want to spoil the video for people who haven't seen it, but we definitely started with the craziest choice. I should say Sean and I started with the craziest choice, which was a smash burger, double burger with fried Twinkies and on top hot Cheetos that were held on by some kind of ointment.
Yeah, when you said ointment, I was out. And Sean's like, "You better eat this," and I'm like, "Ugh."
Sean's had good success at getting you to try things. He definitely got you to try your first pancakes, but you were not going for this one yet.
People don't believe that I've never had a hamburger. And it's not like I didn't have a choice to eat a hamburger. I just didn't eat hamburgers. I didn't try steak till I was like on tour for the first time. I strictly chicken. I had a very sheltered life. I know it's hard to believe. But yeah, so I've had a bite of a hamburger that someone convinced me to and I didn't even, it was not what I wanted. So I wasn't going to let my first hamburger be ruined by some sort of ointment.
I think at this point, your first hamburger is going to be very disappointing because
I don't know. I think I'm going to make it good. I'm going to try a smash burger first. I think that's the way I'm going to go. I'm going to slide into it lightly.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, over 10,000 people have shared the fun with us. And we stayed until closing. We got there a little later, but we definitely stayed until the end. And we had rides and fun. And you haven't lived until you've seen 3 elderly men climb to the top of a slide and then slide down.
That climb up, when you guys watched the video, we talked about it afterwards. I got so freaked out walking up there.
Really?
If you watched, and you were like, "Hey, we're gonna fall." Like I still have PTSD from that earthquake in Japan, which ruined me from riding on anything. So, and then I had an episode recently on tour, so my brain's been a little squirrely. So when we got to the top of that thing, you watch me. I'm holding my head down, just trying to make it up that thing.
Sean and I have a habit of bringing up the what could happen, if you should fall or die. And I was on a plane. We had a major, a drop in turbulence, a surprise one. And I just grabbed my heart like Red Fox and I said, "Oh, I guess this is how it ends. This is it." And then I forgot that other people might be panicking. We'll answer some comments and questions, and then we'll see where the night takes us. First person here was Skylar. Hey. The gang's all here on a Wednesday. Good to see you, Skylar. This is Nightbat 1321. Hi, Wednesday, Jason and Sean. Down is up. Thank you for the super chat. Hello to the 3 Musketeers. I'm happy to see and hear you 3 together. Wednesday nights don't feel the same without the show. Best from New York City.
Thank you.
Good evening,
3
Jason.
Musketeers. I like the candy bar. Do they still make those?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, when they changed the wrapper when it was the silver and into it.
There's got to be a pun in the Musketeers that we could get to. Lorraine says, "Hello, everyone. Glad we're hanging out. So glad I'm up because COVID has been kicking my ass. Sad to hear that is still happening. Wow. But hope you feel better. And okay, so let's see. Going through these. Skylar says he hasn't watched the OC Fair. I didn't post it. It's not on my channel. It's on Sean's channel, Malfunction. So, but it's on all of our Instagrams if you need to find where to get it. But it's right there under Sean's name. Check it out. It's an hour of fun. And look, I go to fairs all the time. There's a lot of. It's the other way, Sean.
Really? I'm seeing it. It's funny. On this screen, it's the right way. On when I'm watching the other one, it's on the. That's so strange.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not sure. But if you ever wanted to hang out at the fair, I mean, we do so many Piercy DiMartini shows at fairs, but this one we had some time to hang out. And Maniac Spider Trash. Hello, how are we all? We're happy to be here. And Lorraine, congrats on 40,000 subscribers. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, did
That's
you
a
hit
lot,
40?
Jason. I think that jumped up like 20,000, like pretty quick, right?
It seems that way. It's me and Sean were talking, and that, you know, I think when Sean started coming on, maybe it was like 12,000. So it definitely happened really fast, which, you know, thanks to
I feel like
everyone.
when I was in
You're welcome.
Pennsylvania, you had like 20,000.
Yeah, it's really it's jumped, and it's crazy to think, you know, because I feel like I put a lot of effort into this and trying to keep it entertaining, but I didn't expect Sanford and Son to be the video that put me on the map. It's funny now, you know, we were in the airport, we get off the plane. Every now and then someone would say, I recognize you from Stephen Piercy type videos, but now it's Sanford and Son, which has hit just under 800,000 views. It's crazy.
Wow.
I couldn't have expected it, but it's great that it happened. And when I was in Chicago, we did a bunch more of these TV videos. We did Married with Children, and we did Family Matters and Perfect Strangers. I was going to keep it a surprise, but I think I'll say it now. I was walking to the Perfect Strangers apartment complex. And as I'm walking, I go, I know I've been here before. I've been on this block. It turns out that the St. Valentine's Day Massacre happened like a few feet away from where Larry and Balky lived on Perfect Strangers. So that video is now a dual video. Let's Sean Brown with a very generous super chat. Jason, you've talked about your dislike dealing with rude and rowdy people when you go out. I guess the town in South Jersey where I live made national news for passing an ordinance that a parent can go to jail if the juvenile misbehaves. What does everyone think of this?
What?
Wednesday, you're the only
Somebody's gotta
parent.
be accountable, you know?
I mean, isn't that all? What? I don't really understand the law.
So if your kid goes out and raises hell, you're responsible for it. You could get in trouble for it.
Isn't that how it always is?
I think now it's legal, though.
They're saying legally they can, I guess, fine maybe or discipline the parent for not parenting.
I thought that was the rules in North Carolina anyway. If I got in trouble, they came to my dad, and my dad kicked my ass.
But that's not like if you robbed a bank. We're talking about,
No.
I think like if you're at Denny's and you got these damn kids kicking and screaming and running up and down the aisles, they could throw the parents in jail for a day or two. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's messed up. Kids are awful. They grow up, and they mostly turn out awful.
Sean, I don't know if we answered your question properly, but we do agree that somebody should be held accountable. Yeah. So if it was up to me, I would never leave the house. All right, let's see.
One of the reasons
You guys are the only people that get me to leave the house. Like when we were leaving the fair the other night, Chelsea was like, "Wow, you did so good." I'm like, I don't usually do that. So you guys have almost, I wouldn't say cured me, but you helped me with my social anxiety. Even though I play shows all the time, I don't go out to places.
It's rare you find people who have like interests and, you know, and then also have partners that you like as well. That's pretty rare. I mean, we've all had crazy friends and think, who are they dating or what are they doing? And maybe I'm busy that day. So it's nice when you find like-minded people. Let's see.
Yeah, and I think we all seem to get along really well. Our girls all seem to get along really well. Everybody seemed to have a lot of fun, you know?
Everybody had fun. We had a blast. And like I said, I was jet lagged, and I could have pussed out at any moment, and I didn't. So
I was surprised you made it
me too.
to the end. We were all on crazy schedules. You know, it's really nuts. I flew home to Vegas and then left the following morning to go out for that weekend. I don't even know where I was. Where was I? Illinois and Michigan, and then Illinois for the Piercy DeMartini shows, which have been crazy. There's 8 more, and then I'm ready to take a break.
When is the Stephen Piercy DeMartini show here in California?
August 30th. August 30th. Yeah, so we'll have to get together
Yeah,
They
I'm
are.
gonna try to come to
Wait,
that. That's in
2 weeks
Anaheim,
from
right?
Saturday. Wait, no, week from Saturday. No, 2 weeks. Hold on, 2 weeks from Saturday. Yeah,
So
no,
2 weeks
a
from
week.
Saturday.
Okay, one more time. A week from this Saturday.
All right.
Yeah, so that's coming up soon. So we'll all get together
Yeah.
for that. But it is crazy how fast this year is going. Here we are, and everyone's getting ready for Halloween and Christmas, and then another year has gone by. I think for all of us, the summer is so busy between your tour dates and conventions and show dates that the next thing you know, the summer's over. I haven't had a summer where I go, yeah, maybe I'll go just sit around. I haven't had that in a while. It's always go, go, go.
I went to the store the other day, and they're already starting to put out the Halloween stuff, which is awesome. Like they had the Muppets monster cereals. I bought all three. I don't even really eat them anymore. But I had to have them. I will say this though. I don't know if you've seen the little commercials they've done with the puppets.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, they're online. They're like if you go to like the Jim Henson Instagram, or maybe I've seen them on Instagram, but the voice they got for Frankenberry,
Uh-oh.
no. I mean, they completely went away from what Frankenberry sounded like, and I hate to say it,
Like what? Like what is he talking like? So
remember Frankenberry sounded like this.
Frankenberry. Frankenberry.
And now Frankenberry's like, I'm Frankenberry, and here's my berries. That's kind of
Jim J. Bullock. Jim J. Bullock as the voice of Frankenberry.
We don't need that. Yeah, it's not Frankenfairy, kids. It's Frankenberry. So come on.
They should never mess with those voices. Yeah,
no, they kind of went with like a stereotype like gay voice for some reason. I don't know. I mean, why? Because he's pink. He's wearing pink.
Was Count Chocula speaking?
That's stereotyping poor Frankenberry.
Did Count Chocula have an African American dialect?
No, I think Chocula sounded about the same.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard Blueberry. Yeah, no. There you go.
Let's make him talk. How's he talk? He used to talk
like it's Frankenberry.
Oh, Frankenberry. And now he's like, what's up, girl?
I'm Frankenberry. Ha ha.
I guess so.
Whenever Halloween season, spooky season, whenever it begins, I have to buy things that I don't need. That's almost all year round for us. But Halloween comes, and then I decide I need this bar of Halloween soap. I have to have
Trick or Treat. Make that Trick or Treat.
Yes. Studios? Is that Nick? Not Nick. Is that the Tony Moran's face in the fist of soap?
No. But the funny thing about that is I'm the one that brought them that idea originally to do sculpted soap things, and I was supposed to kind of be a partner in that, and then it just kind of stopped talking about it, and boom, there you go.
You just washed your hands of it.
Yeah, wash your hands of it. Well said. It glows in the dark, and it's vanilla berry citrus scented. But I had to get it. And then my whole life, I've always needed a Welcome to Tromaville sign, and
it's cool.
I had to get it.
It'd be cooler is if you had anything to do with that franchise.
Yes, well, that would help. You think they would have sent me one? Anyway, there it is. That's also a trick or treat.
Is the new movie out? I keep seeing. Is it out now?
It is not. It comes out at the end of this month, maybe August 29th. Maybe we should all go see it before the big concert. But
I went to a movie for the first time this week in forever.
It was a movie that came out 50 years ago, I bet.
Yeah, well, that's how you get me out of the house. I went and saw Chainsaw on Chainsaw Day.
Mm-hmm.
So did I.
That was excellent to see. My vision's not the best, but to see, I never noticed in the beginning of that movie that those corpses that they show, I never noticed the drip off the nose. I never noticed that till I saw it, and I was just like, man, soaking that in.
I said the same thing. Yeah, I never noticed it was dripping. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool, and really just, and I also never really noticed that they draped those pants over the top of that grave when that thing said. I was just, every time I watch it now, I try to pay attention to things I don't normally pay attention to, because I watched that movie every single day on our tour bus because it was on my TV in my lounge, and I just had it on as a safety net. So it was cool to see it on the big screen and see stuff I don't normally see.
I went and saw it with Adam the Woo. We went and saw it at the Universal City Walk, and I kept sitting there going, "Oh, I own that. Oh, I own that.
I
Oh, I
was
own that."
thinking that too. I'm like, man, that's so cool.
I was thinking that, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. I will say this though, the preview thing at the end for the documentary, they completely ruined the end of the movie by just cutting it in before the credits.
Yeah, I thought that sucked too. And then I'm like, I don't dislike Patton Oswalt, but I just didn't,
I'm totally fine with that, but let the
Yeah.
credits play out. Let the film play out the way it is.
they
Because the
stopped
way
it.
that movie ends with him swinging the chainsaw and it going right into the credits, it's part
Made
of the
for
vibe,
part.
and they ruined it. Ruined
Yeah,
it.
I thought the same thing, and then I was just, but again, I agree with you. We were
Also,
thinking the same thing.
bummed that there was no merchandise or anything.
That's what I was going to ask you. Nothing?
Nothing.
No,
That's a missed opportunity.
To get this, I don't know if you saw that they're doing the IMAX special screening of Spinal Tap 2.
Yes.
So I bought tickets to go see it, and you get a shirt. And dude, they sent me the wrong size. They sent me a small.
Oh, guess I'll have to take it from you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty rad, though.
It is cool. Yeah.
And the back.
I'm excited for this.
They should have done the logo backwards on the back.
I'm excited for this movie. I think that, first I thought this is going to be stupid and it's not, but every clip I've seen, every promotion I've seen, I've laughed. And
I think so. I got a feeling it's just going to be a big cameo fest. That's my fear.
Definitely. Well, McCartney's in it. Elton John is in it. I mean, that's big ones. Yeah.
I think Spinal Tap should sell that shirt at their merch and how they have it front and back, but actually have that printed on the shirts. When people get home, they're like, what?
Well, they have a merch site where they're selling the anatomically correct Nigel t-shirt, and they sell the hat that Marty DiBergi wears. So it should be good. I went to that horror attraction here in Vegas that now everybody sort of has seen, and the horror. It's the Universal Horror Nights in Vegas called Universal Horror Unleashed. I thought of it because Texas Chainsaw Massacre was one of the better attractions they had. The difference maybe between this and a Horror Nights is that it's a little bit more spaced out and you have a little bit more time. And Texas Chainsaw did show all the characters and you sort of walked through the movie. I don't think it was the greatest event, maybe because I live in Vegas and I don't know. I had low expectations and it lived up. I didn't really say that in my video because we were invited to a screening and I didn't want a preview. They didn't want to really say anything, but it's expensive to go to that thing. I think it's $80 maybe to go to four.
Really?
I think it's that much to go. I think it's 60 for locals, 80 regular to go to four mazes that are sort of lackluster. The Universal Monster one is kind of cool, but it's not amazing. Then I'd say Texas Chainsaw. Everyone seems to be saying the same thing. The Exorcist Believer is the worst one because no one really gets it. A lot of people haven't seen that movie. They don't use Tubular Bells or anything that's really familiar. The group that I was with, no one really recognized anything to do with that movie. So
that's really on the attendee. That shouldn't be on them.
Yeah, right. They should have done their
homework.
They should have done their Exorcist Believer homework before they got there. But who knows? We'll see how well it lasts. Vegas is infamous for opening these things. You guys went to the Eli Roth one. That one sounded good.
It was cool.
It actually was good. It just was a shit show as far as the line to get in and stuff was kind of it wasn't built for big crowds, that's for sure. But it ended up not having that problem pretty quickly.
Yeah, I luckily went through that with Eli Roth. He took Manson through it, and I was hanging with Manson that night and went through it, and it was cool because we got the star treatment and went through with him, and totally got us in that elevator. We didn't know what was going on there. That was a really cool. Did they do the elevator thing there with you, Sean?
Yeah,
that was super cool.
Let's see here. There's someone in the chat now, Unleashed Horror. If that's the attraction, it was fantastic, and I recommend everybody go. Sean is asking, Sean, Sean Clark's OC Fair video made me think about this issue. Our ordinance was passed because a bunch of teenagers dropped off at the big annual community day last year and caused a riot. I would say the fair was pretty mellow, and T-Pain was playing. That could cause a riot alone. But I
didn't see anybody fighting, any potential. Everybody there was a good vibe there. Maybe that's why we hung out there so long. I didn't feel anything like that.
Sean's fair video is epic. Everyone should watch it. So much fun. Have to agree.
Man,
that burger,
that Twinkie burger, man. I want Twinkie Cheetos burger, hot Cheetos.
You were ready to go back for more, as they say.
Oh, I sent Sean a picture yesterday after we had the ice cream that I love there. He told me about Wiener Schnitzel having the Fruit Loop dipped ice cream, and I went there yesterday and had my mind blown. Whew. That was excellent. Now it's totally different than the confetti at the fair, but
similar because it's a white chocolate dip. It's just a little different because the Fruit Loop versus birthday cake. But
it's amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I knew you'd like it. I'm like, if he's digging on this birthday cake thing, he's gonna like the Fruit Loop cone.
Yeah, and it was like $1.75.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were 3 gorgeous women with cute guys at the fair. Looked like fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We get cute. Come on.
I'll take it. Spirit Halloween is beginning to open.
I'm going tonight.
I went to one already.
Did you buy anything?
No, they had the same stuff. Nothing.
I kind of have a feeling it's going to be lackluster.
It's just nothing jumped out to me. There was a couple of like rugs they had there that I was like, do I need that? No. It was a little underwhelming.
We're having a little date night tonight. We're going to go to the Spirit Halloween, hit up a couple stores like that nearby there, and then we're going to see Weapons tonight.
Yeah, I heard that's cool. Chelsea saw it already, said it was awesome. Jack saw it, said it was great. So that's the 2 reviews I've heard so far.
I still haven't seen the Superman movie. You guys see it?
No, my band went and saw it on tour. They liked it. Some of them liked it.
You know, I'm a fan of Superman and Batman. I'm not a giant superhero fan. I didn't really like those Henry Cavill Superman movies. They were a little too serious for me. And, you know, I worked with James Gunn a long time ago. And
on what?
Well, it's funny. It's funny. I got a trauma sign right here. But I think that James Gunn, I was going to text him and invite him to the Piercy DiMartini show because everyone's telling me he's a giant fan of hair metal.
That's what I was going to ask you. I heard that someone said he played Pretty Boy Floyd or something in a movie.
He picked Pretty Boy Floyd for his TV show Peacemaker. So I'm going to invite him. He's the king of Hollywood, but I don't know how to say that. I didn't really like a lot of the things he did, or I haven't seen them, to be honest. I didn't see all of Slither. I didn't see Scooby-Doo. He wrote those. I didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy. He wrote and directed those.
I've seen those. I like those.
He's a nice guy, and I need to probably start sucking up because, he made the Superman movie. So I want to see that, and there's some other stuff. I'm just way behind. This tour date schedule is just so ridiculous. We come home for one day, and then we go somewhere else. And the Piercy DiMartini thing is definitely more difficult than just the solo band. There's a lot more personalities and people, and it's different. And Warren hasn't been on the road in a while. I sometimes say he's a little bit.
This isn't normal road. You guys are doing fly gigs, so it's not normal.
Right, not what those guys did, with buses and things. So I kind of say he's like Buck Rogers, and he's been spinning in space, and now he's landed in this new century where you have to take flights where you can't get a direct. So it's.
I visualized him with a guitar spinning.
Mm-hmm.
We
had a good. Say it again.
I have news.
Oh, news! Let's hear it.
man, I tell you, crazy things just happen, kind of come out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I haven't told you guys about it. I can't really get into the specifics. I can tell you later. But Malfunction is playing. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. You're big
Playing
on the
at a
reunion.
well-known venue 2 nights in a row with a couple other bands from our era. And yeah, so I can't make any announcements because it's not officially been announced, but it kind of came out of nowhere. And I ran it by the guys, and everybody said, "Let's do it." I'm like, "Oh,
Is
okay."
this why? Is this when is this?
What time of year? Yeah.
February.
Okay.
Early or
Go
late?
with-
Because I'm not here.
I was told it's either going to be the 13th and 14th of February or the 20th and 21st. It'll be one of those
Possibly.
2 weekends. Huh?
I might be home toward the end. I don't know when my tour ends. I might be home by the 9th or something of February. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So it'll be a Friday, Saturday night, and it's going to be one of those Fridays or Saturday. They're back to back, so it was between those two. I guess it depends on the other band schedules. I don't know. I'll have more info soon. But
That's pretty
Cool.
the 2 bands
Okay.
we're playing with are both bands we played with back in the day quite a bit. So,
Sean, talking about your drumming, you have a video out right now. You and I spoke about it before the video, but you bought David Lynch's drum set.
I did.
Which I think is one of the coolest things. I'm not sure everyone.
And when you hit the drums, it resonates. It has a sound that you can see color if you listen close enough. And anyway, that's kind of how I feel he would talk about it. Anyway,
you were a big fan of David Lynch, and
I was.
Got to
That's
interview
probably
him.
your best impersonation, Sean.
Thank you. It's a random one. Not too many people know what David Lynch said.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got the. Anyway, I recommend people watch that video because, especially fans of your collection videos, this is such an odd thing to own.
Yeah. And will I be playing that drum set that night? I don't know. There might be a house kit. I don't know.
Right. There could be a house kit involved, but all right.
You should let everybody play on your kit, on that David Lynch kit. Just everybody.
Yeah.
And then let them destroy it. Yeah. Classically,
Yeah.
again, invite Zoltan.
Too.
Yeah, invite Zoltan to jump on it. Classically Deceased. Thank you for the super chat. I just got the new Conjuring Last Rites Annabelle popcorn bucket. That is a mouthful. That went on sale today.
Conjuring Last Rites.
Is that all one movie?
No, it's called Conjuring Last Rites, but they made an Annabelle popcorn bucket.
Got it. Annabelle is in the Conjuring Last Rites.
I don't know if she is. I'm assuming
I think
she
there
must
is
be
because
I
saw an Annabelle popcorn bucket. Went on sale. Will any of you be getting it? I will not.
No, I'm not really into the popcorn bucket thing. It'd have to be pretty amazing for me to buy a popcorn bucket.
Would you buy a Stonehenge popcorn bucket?
Ooh,
Probably.
I would definitely. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be one because I think we would have heard about it already.
I think so. We would have heard too. Yeah.
But I may. If you guys happen to go to the AMC theater at the Universal City Walk, up on the second floor when you go inside the theater, they have a pretty freaking awesome Stonehenge like photo op with a drum set that you can take a picture behind. I did it. I haven't posted it yet, but I don't know if you can see this. But
hold on, let me signal you out. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't want to stay in focus, but it says audition to be the next Spinal Tap drummer, and it has a arrow, and it's like, well, I already did,
And you did, yeah. For those who don't know, Sean did audition.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah, I think I like that theater. They do cool stuff. They also have one of Chevy Chase's Laker jerseys from Fletch on display. Yeah.
I was looking at it. It definitely looks legit. I was impressed by that.
I like that theater. We saw the Ghost movie in that theater. We just saw the Ghost concert.
The best.
Yeah. Speaking of popcorn buckets, there is a Toxic Avenger popcorn bucket that's going to be at Cinemark. I think it's cool. It's a toxic waste vat, a little vat with the green on it. That's cool. I think it'd be fun. I think the movie's going to be terrible, and
it looks better than I thought.
It does look better than I thought, but yeah.
I asked Lloyd, who created Toxic Avenger, what he thought, and he's kind of given me mixed signals to hints that maybe it's not the best. But I got to see it. Peter Dinklage, I was sort of shocked to find out he's never in the costume in the movie. There's a woman stunt person who is the only one in the costume. So he is before he turns into Toxie, and then his voice is used, but he is never. If he was looking to do conventions, you'd have to be careful if you have him sign a picture. I guess it's his voice. You could do that. I got to see it. Everyone says the way to see it is with your friends in the theater because you'll laugh at how ridiculous it is. And I think that's the only way it's going to be entertaining if we're laughing at how silly it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe it's playing though, because I'm going to come to Anaheim a night before that. That Piercy.
Who's playing on the Piercy show? Is Vince Neil on that show, or did he cancel everything?
I don't know if Vince Neil's playing anywhere ever again. I mean,
yeah, I watched those videos after we spoke about it. It's kind of sad watching that, but I don't think Zoltan's doing Vince Neil any favors back there, hitting shit with his shoes, and that might be the most annoying thing I've ever seen in my life. Me and Joey Jordison used to watch videos and go, "What is this dude doing?"
You know, it's no secret.
The ZZ Top guy, that one drummer that doesn't fit the band. That guy's fucking fun to watch.
I mean, Vince Neil's getting through those songs, looking down at his words, and Zoltan's back there dropping the beat, hitting shit with his elbows and his feet.
It's no secret. I would say it's no secret that Vince reads from a teleprompter. They're all over the stage. You can see it. But what's interesting is that the teleprompter is triggered by the drums. So I couldn't think of a stranger drummer to be in control of those words. Like when he hits the snare, I believe is how the prompter moves. I mean, dude, what if he's busy jumping?
It's cool to watch. I understand why he was in the band. I'm not ragging on that guy's style. I played with Zoltan in my North Carolina band back. He's from back in the day. He was always taught Zoltan the Great. Watch this guy do dumb stuff, and it's entertaining, but it's just it isn't helping Vince.
Well, I think the difference between Zoltan and that, I think they call him the Mad Drummer, is the other guy. Zoltan does it like it's aggression, you know? Yeah. Like everything's like where the Mad Drummer guy's being goofy, and he's like, he'll do, you know, and then he'll do the weird where he's going like that, you know? But it's funny. Like he does it for like comedic effect, where Zoltan looks like he's trying to just be as badass as possible, and it kind of doesn't really work with some of the music sometimes.
It doesn't at all.
True. The Vince Neil thing is the question that I get most commonly asked now. When I went to see Ghost play at the MGM Arena and went into the men's room, and I ran into Eddie Trunk, and the first thing he said is, "You got to tell me what the Vince Neil thing is really like. You know, we've seen the videos, but what is it like? You know, talking to him." And I should point out that thanks to diabetes, I did not have to surrender my phone at the Ghost concert. I wore a wristband, and then I was able to keep my phone in my pocket. I didn't bootleg any of the show. But speaking of Vince Neil, I mean, I was honest. What I said which is that he does have slurred speech, and that he does have some trouble walking. What his health issue isn't, you know, for me to speak about. Maybe it'll come out at some point. He did just cancel a show in St. Louis. You know, if he's as bad as it seemed, wouldn't it be nice if maybe Vince could just sit his life out and take care of himself? You can't help but think about Ozzy and other people who were doing their best to sort of keep going. It's great that Ozzy was able to do that final show. You know, Zakk Wylde was here a week or two ago, and he said, what if Ozzy had died a week earlier? You know, that whole event takes on a different life. I mean, it's amazing. And not only did he make it through that event, but Sean, he made it through the convention that you did with him. And how long was he there?
He did a full day Saturday from like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You know, he took breaks, obviously, several breaks. But yeah, and he was doing great. He felt great. He was in good spirits. I mean, I told you guys this when I took Scotty in, Frank Bello, and Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. I took them into his private green room area when he was having like a lunch break, because they wanted to like have some quality time to talk to him. They really didn't get a chance to talk to him at the show because it was just so many people and so crazy. They were in there rapping with him for like a half hour. And as we were walking out, Randy looked at the three of us and said, "Man, Ozzy looks great, man. I think we're going to have him around for a few more years." Like, he literally said that. And it was just like, wow, 9 days later, he's gone,
Yeah, Zach said the same thing. He said it was just like, "I'll see you Tuesday, Oz." He said, he goes, he described it like Evil Knievel. Something would happen and then Ozzy get up and go again. And that he had no, Ozzy was planning on making music. People put out conspiracy theories and drama, but Ozzy did have plans to do more things.
I was supposed to go to their house in October and do another signing. That's the last thing I said to him when I said goodbye. I said, "Hey, see you in October," and he's like, "Hey, see you." He loved doing that stuff, so he was excited. I mean, he a massive heart attack will drop anybody anytime. And with him, the conditions he had, the physical condition he was in, you have a massive heart attack like that, your body doesn't have what it takes to fight back, when they're trying to save you,
Yeah. Sean, one of the points you made when Ozzy first started doing the signings, and I think you noticed it and Sharon saw it too, that it was nice for Ozzy to be able to talk to the fans. He actually enjoyed it. It was fun for people to tell him they loved him and to have that interaction because he couldn't perform on stage. So for those days, rather than being at home, he would do an appearance and he'd get to go out and be Ozzy again. And seeing Vince Neil, I got to tell you, I think Vince is a lonely guy. And I think he's sad. After, people are hard on him, obviously, for Razzle's passing away and these two people who were paralyzed. But he lives with that, and then his daughter passes away tragically from cancer. I don't think he's ever been the same. And he seems very sad. And when I spoke to him a couple of times over the 3 days, and Steven spoke to him too. And he seemed very lonely and he seemed to like to talk. And if somebody wanted a picture or another autograph, he was pretty happy. I think every time I've seen him play solo, I kind of see him looking around afterwards, kind of looking for some attention. I think sometimes you're on stage your whole life, especially. I would never know what it's like to be as famous as these people. But I think there's some reward to people telling you that you've meant something to them. Not every celebrity, but I think some definitely have that feeling. This is Alex P. Keaton with a lot of N's. Thank you for the super chat.
Well, they, like I think I've said this before, after we did his first convention, his family, like Jack and their manager, they all told me privately that it really re-energized him. Like they said they recharged his batteries, that he was really in a funk and getting to be Ozzy again, because at home he's just dad and nobody's, he's not Ozzy at home, but he got to get out there and fans got to give him the love and he got to talk. And same thing, signing with him, he loved talking about his career. Like if you asked him something, he'd perk right up and he'd tell you stories. And he would say to me like, "Hey, we'll see you again soon." Right. Like he was like looking forward to it. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll see you." As I did like 3 Tuesdays in a row 1 month. And I said, "Yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday." And then we got to the last one of that run. And I'll see you next Tuesday. And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And he got bummed. He got really bummed.
Yeah, it was something to look forward to. Yeah. We are all so fortunate for the people we get to meet and we get to talk to. Sometimes when it's your job, you sort of take it for granted. Oh yeah, today I'm sitting with Ozzy Osbourne. And maybe it isn't until you see him on that stage again. And now that he's passed, you go, wow, it's crazy. My life is always like that as well. You never think of Warren DeMartini does not want to do a podcast. He doesn't want to do an interview. He's very private. The other day, we're in the dressing room. It's just me, him, and Carlos Cavazzo. And all of a sudden, he's just letting these stories rip from 1982. And it's so interesting to hear from him because he really doesn't talk. And so much of the time, we're just doing business and we have to get from place to place. And then you realize it's so cool to be around people who are, heroes to us as young people. And as old people, too. They're still heroes. And yeah, a lot of people saying rest in peace, Ozzy, and that he's sadly missed. Sean says his dad is going to Penn Neurology for evaluation for Parkinson. It's a tough disease caused cardiac arrest. Yeah, it's tough, and your body dictates what happens. We're so fortunate that Ozzy got to have that moment, not just for us, but for him personally. I think he needed it more than any fan or anyone else.
My God, I tell you, if that had happened at the convention, I would have never forgave myself. You know what I mean? I would have felt responsible. I
thought about that too, Sean. I thought, wow, what if that, those things happen? I will tell you that when Vince Neil is performing, there's EMTs, nearby. I mean, for anyone.
We had a nurse there at all times with defib machines, the whole thing. I mean, they were always prepared. So, that was part of his, his whole, I guess, rider, if you will. Speaking of Vince, I started thinking to myself, do you think on the teleprompter it actually has all the lyrics or just the ones he sings? Like, he's a wolf, night on the stage.
Oh, right. I thought you meant just about the choruses. Yeah.
Yeah. Why put all the lyrics there and make it tougher for him when he only sings selected words anyway?
At those last shows, I think he read more words because maybe he was taking his time to read them. So I think he did have the full.
If you listen to Dr. Feelgood again, I listen to that song again, and just the words, like that whole song is so punched in. There's no way he sang that song ever like that. It's not a good song to breathe in and out and sing it perfectly. But if you listen to it, I can hear it just from knowing about recording. I can hear it's all punched in.
Yeah.
If the residency happens, are we going?
I want to go see Motley Crue. They're the reason I do what I do. I have to go see them, and they've all been cool to me. Nikki's been awesome to me. Mick's he's there anymore. John Five's my friend. So yeah, that's one of my favorite.
For me, it's right at
12th to the 3rd. If I do go, it's gonna have to be well, it's only a couple weeks, so I might try to go. I mean, John invited me. He said whenever I wanted to go, just let him know. So I think I'm going to try.
Is the better night to go. The weeknight is the better night to go. They usually do those things like Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. If you're able to go on a weeknight, it's definitely less craziness.
Are either of you guys going to see Michael Monroe? Isn't he playing the Whiskey next month with Buck Cherry?
Is it that soon?
I think there's a bunch of shows in September. That's why I'm trying to figure out that's my concert month. There's a bunch of shows going on.
I have to look at dates. I'm going to go see Buck Cherry next week. Actually, no, tomorrow. I'm going. You know what? I'm going to opening for the Scorpions. I might get there late. Yeah, if you know what I mean. I might get there late. But Chuck Garrick, who was on the show, is filling in on bass.
I heard that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and so he invited me, and this is the Scorpions' 80th anniversary.
Is Mickey D on drums? Is he healthy and back?
He is healthy and back. Yeah, great drummer. Yeah.
Awesome. He's one of my favorites.
It looks like they're doing the 12th and the 13th, which is a Friday, Saturday. Then they're doing the 17th, which is a Wednesday. Then the 19th, a Friday. The 20th, a Saturday. The 24th, a Wednesday. 26th, 27th, Friday, Saturday. And then October 1st and 3rd, which is a Wednesday and a Friday. And that's it. So we should try to hit one of those Wednesday shows.
Yes, I would suggest an early one. I hate to be morbid, but there's no guarantee that they make it through this.
Right back.
Yeah, there's no guarantee they make it through this residency. And there's also no guarantee it even happens. I mean, at this point, nobody knows. I mean, they're going to attempt to rehearse soon, and then I think they'll have an idea of what he can do.
Yeah. I'd like to see the show. I don't know how feasible it is. The lady is going to want to go. I mean, so we'd go together. So there's a bunch of shows. I got tickets to see Marvelous 3 out here. I've never seen
Wow.
them. So I got tickets for that. Manson's playing end of the month. I have to rehearse for this Joey tribute out here on October 3rd before I head over to Europe. I think Nine Inch Nails is playing. I would like to go see that.
That's some good stuff.
Lots of shows, and then Motley Crue, and then Michael Monroe. There's lots of stuff. So I always like to go see a good show right before I go on tour that kind of energizes me to and Michael Monroe is what I need.
I say that about writing music. I listen to music more when I'm going to write music.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Otherwise, I don't.
I zone in on it.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It's too bad Mick Mars couldn't work something out with him. I mean, in all honesty, I think that there's a good chance this is it. I know that
I
they've
went
said
to the last Motley Crue show. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, true. If you saw it with Mick, that was probably the last one. But
I saw the next to the last show. They did 2 in LA, right?
They did it was New Year's Eve in LA was the last show. Then they came back later, but
right. I don't remember. I which is the one where Tommy Lee got stuck upside down?
It was New Year's Eve.
Okay, and there was a night. It was 2 nights, right? I saw the night before.
It was one night.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
the last what might have been 2 nights. The last show was New Year's Eve, and that's
I think it was 2 nights because I went to the one that he didn't get stuck at.
Okay, he was stuck on the last night.
I haven't seen him with John yet, though.
Anybody consider never mind. Anybody going to see the Son of Monsterpalooza? Anyone? Sean, will you be there?
Of course, I've half the guest list is mine. I'm there with Bruce Dickinson and.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't know it was that show. That's a big one. You want to meet?
That'll be his second show. We'll have already done one with him, which is Horror Hound in like 3 weeks, and this will be his second convention appearance.
Want to meet a rock legend? That's a good one to meet, and he's not exactly the friendliest out in the streets anymore. So better go to a convention and meet the singer for Iron Maiden. That's a big one. And then, of course, Tim Curry is going to be there, a whole host of others. And then I saw, Sean, you had some guests at the Hollywood show. I was excited to see.
Shawnee just got announced.
I saw that.
When is the Hollywood show?
Same weekend as CreepyCon. So it's like I think it's like the 6th and 7th of September.
I'm prepared to do both.
Okay.
Sean, I'm prepared for Hollywood on Saturday, Ontario on Sunday, and it's going to be a fun weekend. But can you say the reunion now? I think you can, right? What you're working on?
We're doing a big Last Starfighter reunion. There's going to be I think it's like 10 people from the movie.
That's pretty cool.
But I have a bunch of non-Last Starfighter people there as well. So, like Shawnee Smith. I don't know if they've announced Dermot Mulroney yet.
They did.
Okay.
They did.
I don't remember who else, but like Suzanne Snyder is one of the ones because she had a very small part in Last Starfighter, but she can't make the big Killer Clowns reunion at Son of Monsterpalooza. So if you want to get her in the same venue, you can get her a few weeks ahead of time.
It's a busy time of year for you, Sean. Spooky season is a big convention season for you.
Yeah. It's things are about to get really busy.
It slows down though. November, right? November, December slow down.
Slows down a little bit, although things. I mean, I may have to go to Tokyo in December, which that's a trek. Yeah.
I just had to refuse, unfortunately, an offer of China. 3 shows in China.
China.
We love Wednesday in
It's such
China,
a-
don't we,
such a
people?
bummer.
Everybody's talking about him. Our
Such a
favorite day of the
bummer.
week, hands down. Okay.
You had to turn it down, huh? No China for you?
They've offered it to us in between the UK and Australia, and it's just us leaving straight from London to Shanghai, 3 shows there, and then going from Beijing to the east coast of Australia was like 24 hours of travel, and it sounds a little hectic, and it's not even necessarily that. It's just we have to get our visas, you have to send your passports off, and it's just a lot of, and also I don't even know lyrically. I'd have to submit all my songs. They told me I can't do my I love to say the F word song. I'm like, all my songs,
You would
every
play
single one of them
a 4-minute set.
So it's just a lot of stuff. It's such a bummer because like China sounds amazing.
China.
Yeah.
I keep getting text messages from Spencer from Ice Nine Kills sending me pictures in front of Halloween locations in Salt Lake City. That's where he is right now.
Nice.
He sent me a picture in front of the Halloween Six Myers house.
Yeah.
Are they playing here soon? Are they playing in town, Sean?
I don't know. They're playing Salt Lake City tonight, I think.
Because I want to go to, because their opening act is the guy I'm playing with in Australia. It's a dude named Kim Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
So that's who my tour is with in Australia, which is cool because we're doing like 6 shows in Australia. I get a couple days off there, and we get to do a full set, I heard. So I don't know what that means.
Pulling up their dates.
But yeah, I want to go see them. And I become friendly with Ice Nine Kills guitar player online, a guy named Miles. Yeah, he seems cool. His wife or girlfriend's a big fan of
Sammy. I was talking to Sammy earlier today.
Yeah, she's got some awesome collectibles at her. It's yeah.
She's been over to the house and checked out the collection.
Cool. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm friends with them online. I signed an autograph for her. I guess she's been a fan for a while. So very cool. Small world.
They're playing when we were young in Vegas in October. But
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I leave on October 10th for Europe, and then I'm gone until like November 10th, I think.
If you come to that festival, you could go to the grand closing of the Horror Unleashed experience. I mean, grand opening of the Horror Unleashed experience.
Oh,
348 people watching right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's funny. Adam the Woo did a fairly positive video on that, and then told me,
I was surprised.
Yeah, and then he was like, "It's not very good." And I'm like, "Dude, why didn't you say?" He's like, And then the guy who was with him, this guy Brian, he has his own channel. I like this guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He goes, "Oh, wait till you see my video." He goes, "I'm gonna tear him a new one." I'm like, "Oh shit, he's brutal. That guy's brutal." So
I thought what people like about Adam is that he always says, "I don't ask for a media pass. I buy my own ticket, I show up, and I'll tell you what I really thought." And for somebody who goes, all of us who go to horror attractions, you'd have a hard time saying that it's that good or that you really got something out of it. I think the key to that location would be people visiting. If you could go to the other attractions, there's an Army of the Dead, and there's a John Wick, and there's the Area 15, the grocery store thing, the Meow Mix or whatever it's called. I think if you could do a lot of things, then why not? You went to 4 haunted houses. But if your whole goal, and I'm not sure they're prepared for crowd control, like during Halloween, I don't think they know where to put all these people. And then these mazes get backed up. One of the things they were doing that is nice is they were sort of breaking people up into groups. So you weren't all going through in a straight line. So maybe you had a chance of seeing a scare that you wouldn't have if you weren't in a group. But I was surprised. I just skipped right to the end of Adam's video because I wanted to see if he would tell the truth or if he would say it wasn't so bad. He said it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, he was being really nice. It's one of the things about him is I feel like he's even if he has a bad time, he tries to stay positive. It's just his whole vibe. You never hear him bash anything.
No.
And so he leaves that to guys like me and his buddy Brian. So
Yeah, I mean, look, people tune into your channel because they respect your honesty. They know if they watch your video, you're going to say if you liked it or not. I know Adam's thing is a little bit different. Adam's is more a day in the life, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm not sure you would trust him on opinion. That's not what he does. All right, let's see here.
yeah,
Trying to get through some of these questions and comments. It gets a lot of people all chatting at once, so it's not easy. What is next for you, Sean? Where do you go?
convention wise,
Yeah.
I think the one I have to leave out of town for is Horror Hound. So that's like I think it's like the 10th to the 12th or something like that.
And what city is that?
It's Sharonville, Ohio, but they call it Cincinnati. But that's gonna be the one Geezer Butler's at. Dee Snider, Bruce Dickinson, definitely a nice little metal community there. So you guys should turn out for that one. This audience should be there.
Yeah, I think they will.
I just got Mr. Ricky Rocket on board. Not for the show, but like he wants to start doing shows with me now. So
I think he would do great. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. He just wasn't feeling comfortable with it, but now I think he came up to me on Sunday and was like, "Let's do it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's do it."
Now that he knows that Bret Michaels probably isn't going to tour, he's got to make some money.
And I said, nothing but a good time. So, how could he resist?
Mm-hmm. I'll be seeing Bret, the boss, later this year a couple times. Mankato, Minnesota, and Fargo, North Dakota. Then I'll see you guys in Anaheim. This weekend, I'm in Newtown, North Dakota with Vixen and Quiet Riot, Piercy DeMartini. Later this year, the big Kiss event, the big reunion of Kiss. Donald Trump has gotten Kiss back together. And
when is that again? When is the Kiss thing?
The
isn't it?
The Vegas Kiss event is November 14th. It's a weekend. I think it's like 13, 14, 15 or something like that.
Yeah, I can't do it now. I was hoping now we got Australia booked. I can't. I know I can't. My brain can't I can't do it.
Yeah. Well,
somebody was asking about the where and when the convention is. HorrorHoundWeekend.com. So horror HORROR houndweekend.com.
Yeah, take a look in the Cincinnati area. This is the Squiggles one Wednesday. Any chance of some U.S. dates with Kim Dracula next year?
I hope so. I'm getting my whole year planned out, and I don't think I'm going to do a headline tour in 2026. We're starting off the beginning of the year support with Lord of the Lost and Birthday Massacre. I know there's bands you guys don't really know much about, but they respect it, and it'll be big shows. Like, it gets us out of some of these places like Dingbats, and most of the places are House of Blues and theaters. And then the summer, we're probably going to do another support tour. It's got to be something in places I wouldn't normally do. I'm just trying to.
Sean and I are huge fans of Land of the Lost. We'll have you.
Yes.
I like that.
But I sang on this band's record too, which comes out around the time that we tour, and it may be a single. I don't know. So it's going to be good for us. They Lord of the Lost was the band that almost won Eurovision a couple years ago, and they're a big deal in certain places. So,
what happened?
What happened? Someone freeze?
Everybody's pinwheeling.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we're back.
All three of us were.
Oh, He-Man just got the sword. That's why.
No, that's why it was a He-Man era.
Yeah.
Sean, let's talk about some videos on your channel that people can watch, because it's been a while since we talked about it. Ozzy stuff. If you want to, people are asking a lot of Ozzy questions. If you want to hear Sean's memories and experiences with Ozzy, he has videos, including locations, on his channel, Malfunction. Sean, the big one coming up, you mentioned it earlier, Poltergeist.
Yes.
Now, we talked about it. I think this is the most detailed Poltergeist location video ever. Am I right?
Yeah, it's taken me a long time to edit. I'm still working on it, but I think it's going to be one of my best episodes ever. I spent 2 nights in the house, did very detailed recreations, and yeah, I think people are going to dig this one.
It
Yeah.
sounds cool. What you
we
told us
saw-
about it sounds awesome.
Yeah, we saw a sneak peek of the recreation. It's pretty amazing. So I think you will want to take. When do you know when it comes out?
I'm hoping I can have it done and up by Friday morning. That's my goal, but we'll see.
All right. Well, if you subscribe to Sean's channel and you ring the bell, you'll be the first to know when it's available. Wednesday, what about you? When do you hit the road next?
We have a one-off here in Los Angeles. We're playing a set of Murder Doll only songs. It's the Joey Jordison tribute night, and his band Vimic that he was working on before he passed, releasing their album. They had a big Kickstarter thing, and this is sort of the celebration of that, and they asked us to be a part of it. And so it's going to be like a Joey tribute night.
What's the date?
That's going to be October 3rd. That's at the Terragram Ballroom here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So that's the one-off, and then I leave for Europe on the 10th of October, and we start our European tour in Norway on October 16th, I believe, is the first, or 17th, first day in Norway, and then it's Finland, Sweden, and the Germany, Netherlands. It ends in the UK. Then I come home for a week, and then I go back to Australia for 2 weeks, and that's my year right now.
Official Wednesday 13.
On Instagram, I got my handle changed. I'm no longer Mr. Mother Effer.
It was a smart move.
Why'd you change it? I like the old one.
It's not a. I mean, yeah, it's dumb. It just every time I get advertised for a cool festival like Vakken, it's like, welcome, Mr. Mother, and it's like, what does that mean? People don't know how to. It's dumb.
When they invite you on, the Tonight Show, I just don't think they could give that handle.
It's just when I started Instagram, all the Wednesday names were taken, and I didn't even think about an official thing like that. I just put my name, and like I would post some dumb toy pictures, and just became the main tool for my band and brand. And so yeah, and this, it's just confusing and silly, and I changed it. Now I'm very happy that it's what it is now. What it is.
Somebody said
nice.
Bruce Dickinson photo ops are all sold out. No, they're not. They've sold out certain slots, but they're still selling them. So
if you want one, buy one. Yeah.
Which show are you talking about? Are you talking about Monsterpalooza, or are you talking about Horror Hound? Because it's the same photo op company, and I know they were not going to cut them off until I told them to. So
I think that they were advertising. I think at least Monsterpalooza was advertising that there was only so many left in each group. I think it's a move, to get you to buy. But it's just the slot that was almost sold out. So Sean is telling you that you can still get it, but you should probably buy it soon.
Yes.
So I think that is that. And then after you get done watching us chat here, go over to Sean's channel and watch us fine dining, checking out different culinary cuisines from the world. That's a fun video, and we'll have a lot more. A question: are people actually paying $360? I can tell you without Sean even answering. 100% they are. Is that what it costs? BDW. What is that?
What is
Maybe
BDW?
I don't know.
Bruce Dickinson's
Wasserman. Yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't.
Ask the question. Tell us
there's
exactly
nothing that's $360 that I know of. So I don't know what they're talking about.
BDW. I don't know.
The
Sounds
Mask
like
Fest, by the way, at Horror Hound Wednesday. Can people see your mask at that Mask Fest?
No, I just got the guy. Sean was trying to get me onto the thing, and it works out that
Sean
it's
has
not
no
going to be
choice.
ready. It's not going to be ready for that thing anyway. He sent me the mold today that he just made of it. It's so weird looking, and he's making 3 different things. When he gets done with Mass Fest, he's going to finish it up. So I think it'll be ready by Halloween. But there's going to be 3 different versions of what we're doing, and it's going to have real hair, and it's me and doing my trademark scream. It's going to be awesome. So I'm actually getting a Halloween mask finally.
Right. Sean, pool at the Poltergeist house?
I'm sorry?
Is there a pool at the Poltergeist house?
Yes. And you'll see me in it soon when you watch the episode.
Sounds like a fun episode. Now, those are the kind of things that I
somebody said that stands for Bruce Dickinson's wiener.
Yeah, I put the person in timeout. I assumed that we were grown-ups, but apparently we're not.
No, I like that. I think that's funny.
I would think his wiener would be more than that.
I think it would be. Look, Bruce Dickinson is one of the
360 pounds.
Twins.
Yeah.
It was the conversion rate that threw everybody off. Oh, hold on. This is Sean. Sean Brown. You couldn't get enough excitement, and I appreciate you. I enjoyed watching the 3 of you try foods at the OC Fair. There's a hot dog restaurant in Cape May that sells a dog with mashed potatoes, baked beans, salsa, sour cream, and hot peppers. As a culture, do you think we sometimes don't go too far with food?
Yes. We need to go further.
Yes.
Are you talking about the same Cape May as seen in the 80s horror slasher film The Prowler? That Cape May?
That would be fantastic. Well, let us know, Sean. Would you try this? I mean, I would bite into that. It sounds gross, but I would bite into it.
I would not.
No, I'd bite into all that goodness.
Yeah, I would bite into it. I had a couple Chicago hot dogs while I was in Chicago. And as a New Yorker, I never thought I would like Chicago hot dogs, but it's not bad. It has tomatoes, a pickle spear, sport peppers, onions, tomatoes, and celery salt. Wednesday, would you try that?
No.
And yellow mustard. Yeah.
No.
I didn't think so.
You know what I realized yesterday? I've never had a banana split.
What?
You shocked?
That sounds tame. You like bananas, right?
I love it. I was at the Wiener Schnitzel looking at their ice cream. I went, yeah, I've never had one of those.
We're gonna have to go out.
And you've had frozen bananas, so you've had ice cream with bananas.
Yeah. I never had a banana split. My family was simple.
We're gonna have to see the Toxic Avenger and get banana splits.
Let's have ice cream fest.
Now let's see here.
Let's do it.
This Toxic Avenger movie opens Thursday, August 28th, which means we could see it. It's an hour and 42 minutes. It's funny is the year on the movie is 2023 because they screened it in 2023 and decided that they couldn't actually put it out. So that should be interesting. And then we should go for banana splits. I'm sure Sean knows a fine ice cream establishment in Anaheim.
Sure.
Let's see here. Get to some last questions and then we'll get the hell out of here.
I'm working while we're doing our thing. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Have any of the 3 of you done the Los Angeles Haunted Hayride? Was wondering if it's worth doing. That sounds like a Sean question.
Yeah.
They have hayrides out here? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I didn't care for it.
I would trust your opinion. I think Adam the Woo said it was fantastic. So I'm going to go with you.
He loved it.
Yeah.
I used to do a hayride out in North Carolina at this place. There used to be like this place called Reed's Gold. It was a gold mine that was, and they had this hayride around it. It was like a whole haunted house thing. It was really cool. I don't think those things exist out here like that.
Yeah,
hayrides can be cool. I don't know about out here though.
I mean, the hayride part was okay. I just thought the whole thing was not all that great.
Somebody made a good point. BDW could be Billy D. Williams, and he does charge $360. I don't think that's what the guy was going for, but I can tell you from experience, people were paying it. I watched him. He does a business of answering machine messages. You pay him that $300, and you give him a card. They write your name on it, and he will either say that he's Lando Calrissian, or he will say, you know, Wednesday's not home. We are out enjoying a nice Colt 45 beverage. And he was doing a pretty brisk business of it. And when I recorded it walking by, I was screamed at and told I need to delete any footage that I may have of Billy D. Williams. I did not. So maybe it'll come out one day. Sean, you ever plan to have a traveling museum once you buy up all the horror props?
No.
You've said that there's been options to maybe show some things, though.
Yeah. Not traveling, no way. That's too
Right.
risky.
Local.
Yeah.
You know, I saw at this show at the Arcada Theater in Illinois, Warren's wanted to go into the house to look at the merch stand. It was the doors were just open, but there were fans out there, and he's got his guitar around his neck, and it's the original guitar that he plays, the famous Skull and Crossbones guitar. So I said to him, Warren, you don't want to go out there. The doors are open. You can't go out there with your guitar. And he goes, oh yeah, you're right. Here, hold this. And then here I am holding that guitar, and fans are coming over.
The guitar that he plays in "Burning Like a Flame."
That's the wrong guitar player.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Rat. You're talking about Docket.
Oh, okay.
But people would come over and say, can I touch a greatness? And then I thought they meant my wiener, but no, it was the Warren DeMartini guitar. And then someone asked, is it the same neck? And it was. And then suddenly Warren told me he has everything. He has every amp he's played through, every guitar he's played through. I thought it would make an interesting gallery some point to see all these. I think a lot of musicians could do something like that, where they had, if they saved everything that they played. This is Horror Chick 71. Thank you for the super chat and being a channel member. Here in Georgia, we have a haunted bus ride through a cornfield, and the driver speeds and does jumps in the bus. Lots of crazy.
They do it right in the South. People get hurt, and it's all right.
It's much more dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to get through all of these. Yes, it is a Charvel guitar.
I totally, but when you were talking about it, I looked up and I saw someone say George, and I went, "Are you talking about George?" And then, yeah, I don't remember the guitar with the crossbones of Martini right now. It's not in my brain.
Isn't that the one he's what? Is he playing that one in the Round and Round video? Or no?
I'm not positive. It's a black and white.
He's playing the one with the little swords on it in the Round and
That's
Round
the
video.
one. Let's hold on.
That's the one you were holding?
Let me show you. I'll find a picture of it. I think the snakeskin one, I think, is the one that most people remember best.
For me, it's the one he plays in the Round and Round video. It has like the little swords or whatever. I just thought that was the most recognizable one.
I'm trying to find a close-up picture of him. Let's see here. You kind of see it here. Sean, you see it?
Yeah, that's the one with the swords. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one is his most memorable, I think.
That's the one that he's been playing live, and then the snakeskin one that he's playing is one of the reissues. All right, let's see. We're going to wrap this up in a minute, but try to read all these questions.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh,
So what I watched this week, Jason, I was going to text you the other morning and go, look what weird old movie I'm watching. And it was excellent. Chevy Chase, Seems Like Old Times.
Great movie.
What an excellent movie. I forgot everybody that's in that.
Yeah, Charles Grodin and Goldie Hawn. That Seems Like Old Times is a great movie.
In the beginning, the dude that Pee Wee breaks, the guy he gets out of jail, he's riding in the car with, is the one that robs Chevy Chase in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I remember. I haven't watched that in a while. I mean,
It's so good.
I did like a Chevy Chase film festival not long ago. I watched Modern Problems, Foul Play. Seems like old times. Those original.
Yeah, Foul Play's on my list, but I forgot just how good and just how witty he is. He is like nonstop Chevy Chase, like prime in that movie.
They wanted him to be a leading man. I mean, he left Saturday Night Live because he thought he was going to star in movies. You know, he wasn't completely the comic character that he became. But yeah, those movies are great. If anyone hasn't,
yeah, he's just they don't make him like that anymore.
Wednesday 13. I like what you have playing on your TV. I have Three's Company in the background. I did a Three's Company location video when I was in California right before the fair. Actually, the same day. One of the reasons I was late to the fair is I underestimated traffic from Santa Monica to Anaheim during rush hour. I could have driven to Vegas in the same amount of time, but we went to the locations and I found where the bumper cars used to be, and we rode the carousel that Mr. Furley rode and held on tight because he was scared. And we went to the original Three's Company house, which was really anticlimactic. And I'll be honest, that was the first time I went to a house where I felt like I'm trespassing. Usually I could stand across the street and film the house, never intruding. This Three's Company's house, it's completely overgrown with bushes and shrubs. And the only way you can see it is if you put your camera over the front fence. But I did it. I didn't hang out long. Married with Children house was the opposite. It's a quiet residential area. Nobody cared or came by. We sat across the street and did a full video of that. Does Warren do VIP meet and greets? He hasn't so far. We're discussing maybe, but not sure yet. What's going on with Wednesday's glasses?
What do you mean? I take them on and off because I can't see some of these comments.
He likes when he's answering a question, he looks more mature by putting them on.
Yeah. Well, Sherman. Am I Mr. Peabody?
I can't tell. Do you think that this comment is obnoxious? I'm going to my censor.
Was.
I can't tell. Sometimes I just skim the questions. What do you think? Whenever I see the T word, I think that maybe somebody could be an asshole. What do you think?
Teats.
Oh, they've already been put in timeout. The censor is on it. All right, let's see here. And then let's get the hell out of here. We've been here for an hour and 22 minutes.
I'm going to go eat dinner. Where am I going to go eat at?
Wiener Schnitzel. Did you know those cones?
I might have to detour off over there later, but I'm going to go eat something first. I'm not going to eat there, though.
We got to get the adult
cone.
We got to get the adult Happy Meals, maybe. I don't know where we are next week.
I tried the shake already.
And what did you think?
I didn't really care for it. The blueberry, it's blueberry flavored with just a colored whipped cream. I'd never get it again.
Did you get a character thing?
We didn't do the meal. We just did because the shake's the only unique thing. So we just got the shake. Me and Nay shared it.
It was better than we expected. We didn't even want it. We were hoping to buy the meal and not get the shake. I thought it could have been worse. I liked that Grimace shake better.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but all these places.
Grimace was all over Europe, by the way. It was about 4 days I had McDonald's for 4 days in a row, and I saw Grimace quite a bit. Very
was
popular.
he hanging out?
There. Yeah, well, he's just on all their advertising. A lot of big Grimace.
Taste bud, man. He's got to get
you. The McDonald's overseas they're like fancy. I had a nice coffee at the McCafe. It was fancy.
You said you're a fan of McCafes now.
I tried the McCafe here in Burbank, and it was awful. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Sean Horchick 71, thank you for the super chat again. But when is the next Thing with Two Heads show and ETA?
I only answer questions when I get paid to answer them.
That's right.
Oh,
hey, Jason, $5 to ask me a question? Bullshit.
Sean's Venmo is Jason Green at.
It's already been filmed. It's being edited right now by someone else. Brian Balchek is editing it while I'm working on Poltergeist. He's editing the episode, Thing with Two Heads episode.
Nice. All right. Well, there's the There is the answer.
Oop.
Does Christopher and Wednesday share a birthday? Is that?
I think Wednesday's birthday was the day before Christopher's. Because your birthday was the day before the fair, right?
Yes,
And
the 12th.
his birthday was the day of the fair. So
I had 2 days because it was Wednesday the 13th and my birthday before. It doesn't happen always like that. So I had like an excellent 2 days.
Unleashed Horror is working on watching all of the episodes. They're on episode 1, and now they're on 51. They made it 51 episodes. Jeez.
Well, yeah, I think we're up to 60 something.
Well, they're gonna.
How many years you been doing this thing?
We started during COVID, so during I guess 2020, 2021-ish.
How long have we been doing this? Has it been 2 years?
Too long.
It feels like it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Someone reminds us that Sean is having date night, so we better let him go. But I want to ask this question because I was looking at it earlier. What do we think on the Jason universe? Sean, I read an article earlier that OC Celebrity Marketing is having some guy I've never heard of sign Jason figures because he is part of the new Jason short movie called Sweet Revenge. Do you know anything about this?
I mean, I watched that. It's just a Angry Orchard commercial. Basically.
You know, they're saying there's a movie. Oh, they're getting in the Jason mood right there. There's supposed to be a 13, but they say it's going to be on the big screens. Who's seeing a 13-minute movie on the big screen? The guy's name is like Scott Schloister or something. You don't represent him, I guess.
He's the guy who was in the commercial.
Right.
It's a short film. I didn't really care for it. Whatever, you know, go get your money, buddy. You know?
Yeah, could you imagine doing
the
convention?
Good news for that dude. The good news for that guy is that they will pay him ahead of time to sign that stuff. It'll be up to OC Celebrity Marketing to actually sell any of that stuff. I personally don't think that's going to be a big moneymaker.
No, I mean, putting a guy from a short on like an original Jason Funko Pop seems ridiculous to me. But what do I know? Jason Universe, I guess, is going to be on Netflix, I think. Okay. Wait, here's $5 for another question for me to ask Sean. Thank you. Down is up 76. Sean, did you pull the trigger on the Clockwork Orange prop cane?
No, it hasn't. They haven't had the auction yet. So no.
Gotcha. Hasn't happened yet. All right.
I got to go.
Yes, Sean is going to dinner and Spirit Halloween. We got to figure out what we're doing. Wednesday's off to Wiener Schnitzel wearing that mask.
The Spirit closes in 30.
I'm leaving it on the rest of the day.
You better get out there. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you again hopefully soon.
I guess I just ended the whole thing. All right.
You did. Good job, Sean. I appreciate it.
All right.